Hi there, this is Alejandro Strepo, otherwise known by my YouTube channel name, Amazing Ali Crowley. I just wanted to react to uh, a YouTube video that was actually put on private by Josh Keefe. It's called The Problem with Christian Music, part of the Problem with Christian Media, Part 1. Part 1 of the Problem with Christian Media. Now, if you're curious of how did I find this video, it's like this. I go on this, I just Google, does anyone have a re-upload Josh Keefe's Christian music video? And then you just Google it. It's just a Red website, a Red username Jonas is the best. He found it on web, on like Web Archive. Love that website. Keeps me. Some of the web. It just keeps most of the websites, but maybe not most of them. Maybe not all of them. Just whether it's important. So anyway, I'm gonna just react to the problem with Christian music, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think Josh Keefe should do, and I'll say what I think Josh Keefe should do with this video. So anyway, here is the video, the whole thing. Hopefully this YouTube doesn't take it down due to copyright.
Media and entertainment have the power to provide perspectives we've never thought of. It can change the way we feel, inspire us to create, and take us to worlds that have never been experienced. It's easy to see why it's such a massive, influential industry. But with the rise of the internet, the ability to create or experience art has become more accessible. Now millions of creative minds can share their creative pieces for the rest of the world to appreciate. And you do see people now and then taking advantage of this vast supply of inspiration.
Seeing on WebCut, this video is buffering. It's just not good Web Archive. I'm hoping that Josh Keefe would put it on.
And creativity. But I want to focus on a group that I strongly believe should be doing.
Yeah, just Josh Keefe should just put the video back on public.
This, but aren't Christians. As a Christian myself, I think that if we believe in an infinite creator who has used creativity to create the cosmos.
Wow, that is a damn beautiful picture.
And has put that very same creativity in us, we should be doing much more. If anybody should be making the most creative pieces in existence, I believe it should be those who believe in a creative being.
Yep. I identify myself as a Christian as well as a Jew and a Muslim. I know that a lot of, ex-Muslim Christians and Christians may have a problem with that, but you know what? I don't give a flying fuck. Sorry for my language. I don't give a flying fuck. Okay? Don't tell me what to do with my beliefs, and I won't tell you what to do with yours.
This will be a two-part video series critiquing Christian media. In this episode, I will be discussing the problems with Christian music. Now, if you like the music I critique in this video, more power to you. You enjoy something that I can't. I'm just sharing my opinion to provide a different perspective that you might not have thought of originally. Or, for me, I might find others that share the same view and know that I'm not alone in this perspective. When I look at Christian music, I don't see a ministry. I see an industry. I don't see creativity.
Oh, you think that Christian is a money-making industry? Well, I kind of feel the same with the churches with tithings, but, as long as, it's just, if the money's going to the finance system, it's fine, but I just don't like when churches say that the money's going to God. It just doesn't sound right. God's not driving down from heaven to earth to pick up his cut of the pie from, the church's treasury.
See conformity. I find it interesting how every song sounds like the last. The same beat. Look down from a broken sky, traced out by the city light. I was feeling that breeze, singing like a song through the tall oak trees. Same song.
Oh, I think it sounds good. Yeah.
The same message. Here comes a comeback. It's all mass produced. In the same way that secular pop music makes the most generic, repetitive songs to be played on the radio.
Oh, that's a good song. I like that.
Christian bands pump out the same type of generic music, only with a Christian twist to be played on Christian radio. Your heart is beating, alive and breathing, and there's a reason why. And who can blame them? It's a risk-free guarantee of a consistent supply of hits. But that's the problem. It's risk-free. Arguably, all the best songs and movies were risks.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Bohemian Rhapsody, considered one of the best songs ever made, was seen as a risk. The song is so unconventional, the lyrics sound like they were written by a madman, and it's very long. Doesn't sound like it would be a guaranteed hit, hence the risk. Yet it is recognized as a masterpiece of rock music. Christian radio and record labels don't only fear risk because of the possibility of losing ratings, but also because of the controversial lyrics. I and many others find the messages of these songs both tame and really weak. The songs are great for kids of 6 to 12 years old, but I find them monotonous and not very relatable for teenagers and adults who face problems much more complicated than the messages these songs are conveying. When Christian artists come on the scene with poetic lyrics on controversial topics, they're practically banned from the club that is the Christian music industry. Case in point, Gungor. Gungor is a fantastic band that uses their creativity to paint the relationship between man
those special effects are
and
wild.
God, and what pulls us closer or farther away from each other. Now, they were huge when they arrived to the Christian music circle with their album Beautiful Things. And they continue to grow until word got out that they believed God created the universe through the Big Bang Theory and evolution. This, of course, rocked the boat. People started sending them death threats and calling them heretics. It was really bad. They believed in the same God, the same gospel, and the same Jesus. They just believed God created the world in a different way. Now, with an estimation of 2.3 billion Christians on Earth, it is impossible to think that everyone will believe the exact same thing and understand it all in the exact same way. I mean, just look at all the different denominations within Christianity. There's bound to be others who think differently, and usually when two people cannot agree, one might get offended. It's controversial. There's a great risk in playing music made by people with different views than we're used to hearing, and thus causing controversy. Christian radio stations and record labels don't want to take risks, and I get it. They don't want their ratings to drop and lose money. But do they understand taking a step in faith is never risk-free? Another problem is that most Christian music serves
I love Ty Dolla $ign. He's an amazing
as an
rapper.
alternative to mainstream music. You see this primarily in Christian rap. Now, quick disclaimer. I am not a fan of modern rap such as this. So I won't critique it because I'm not qualified to do so. Now, I totally understand that parents don't want their kids to be listening to mainstream rappers. But this just ends in unoriginality and laziness. Rap can be a very creative art form. It's a marriage of poetry and song. And poetry can be about anything. It can be extremely creative.
This is for them gambling addicted, methamphetamine afflicted Christians living in a system, sitting on the billboard, sex on the interstate, evil. We imitate drugs on the dinner plate, cash rules everything around our town. Porn magazines pave our ground. A C note for the preteen though, sex slave depraved and lost and found. The lost get found straight out of Vegas. The wicked is when you're thinking on your brain list, trying to have a little light of the price. There's some Add some sight to your playlist. In a forlorn feast of the faithless. But what's in a penthouse is worth wasting.
Then there's also worship music. Here is where we come before God and glorify Him with all we have. And I guess all we have are songs that repeat the same lines over and over.
We receive your praise. We receive, 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 we receive.
The songs we use to worship an unpredictable God are extremely predictable. What happened when Christian music made you think? When they were controversial, when they were humble, so much so that they actually started off a song with this.
The greatest single cause of atheism in the world today is Christians, who acknowledge Jesus with their lips and walk out the door and deny Him by their lifestyle. That is what an unbelieving world simply finds unbelievable.
What happened when worship was written straight out of creative minds like Rich Mullins, who made a song that praised God for just making the color green? If you have never heard of Rich Mullins, I highly recommend you listen to his music. Absolute poetry.
And the moon is a sliver of silver, like a shaving that fell on the floor of a carpenter's shop.
There was nothing between him and singing the songs that he wanted to sing.
It's about as useless as a screen door on a submarine. Feel the towers, baby. It just ain't happening now. One is your left hand, one is your right. It'll take two strong arms to hold on tight. You want to cut up the nose, despite their face. I think you need some work to show. You're a legacy.
You could see the wonder in his eyes. As a matter of fact, you could actually see the wonder in all of the artists' eyes in that time. Then, all the genuineness, wonder, and creativity disappeared. Now, allow me to clear some things up. I grew up with Christian music. I have gone to a concert for just about every Christian artist today. Newsboys, Skillet, Switchfoot, Sanctus Real, Annie Mineo, Building 429, from King Country,
Oh, I love Skillet.
Toby Mac, 10th Avenue North, Lecrae, Jars of Clay,
Monster's my favorite song there.
Hey, Family Force 5, Sidewalk Prophets, Mercy Me, Lauren Daigle, Matthew West, Hawk Nelson, Capital Kings, Kerry Job, Lincoln Brewster, Brandon Heath, Steven Kirsch, Chapman, and David Crowder. I grew up a fan of Christian music. I'm not in any way saying any of these artists are not talented. They are. I absolutely love some of the songs from mainstream Christian artists. What I am saying is that they seem like they are being suppressed by the factory that is Christian radio and record labels. Whenever secular radio has a hit song, Christian radio makes a Christian alternative. The messages have developed into songs about Christian lifestyle that requires no thought process. I find it extremely hard to listen to after stumbling upon the possibilities of Christian music. Thanks to the internet and technology, I am finding more and more independent creative followers of Christ, worshiping God with nothing between them. No controlling record label, no safe radio station, and no money-hungry industry watering down their messages and melody. It's worship in the purest sense of the word. Artists like Josh Garrett.
I don't care. Look, Okay, look, just take it or leave it, you know, just,
John Mark McMillan.
Oh, Christ, fill you with my gold. Oh, sometimes it seems impossible. Everybody up for my trust. Everybody up just to suffer for my savage love.
Rivers and Robots.
In your presence we will fall down.
And my personal favorite, Benjamin James.
oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Are truly writing poetry flowing with creativity and passion, playing unique instruments and singing from the depths of their being, whether that be out of pain, love, or both. I strongly recommend listening to these artists. They have made a huge impact on my life. Why should we settle for listening to recycled repetitiveness when there is so much authentic creativity waiting to be made and heard?
Okay, so that's so true. I like it. It's you know, like he did a lot of amazing special. Josh made some amazing special effects. It's got a lot of views, got more likes than this likes. Okay, I'm just wondering if, you know, Josh Keefe could make this video like public on YouTube. That'd be really great. That way I could maybe make a better reaction video once I get this YouTubing up. Once I become like a better YouTuber. So anyway, you know, last time, you know, I'm a Jew, Christian, and Muslim combined. I don't care what anyone says, you know, just that's my belief. As well as I also consider myself a Buddhist, you know. Buddhists got great quotes. So, as well as Jesus. I'm not comparing the two. So, anyway, if you could, please let me know in the comments of this video if whether, you know, Josh Keefe should make this video public again. That'd be really great. Anyway, I hope you have a nice day and God bless you all.